with all these changes for Verizon that took like 5 hours yesterday. I actually didn't even feel like calling my mom. I was like, I don't even want to think about. She probably didn't finalize the thing or the cell phone contract part. My internet part's fine. That's the cell phone is the problem. So Donald Glover and brother Stephen Glover to write Lando series. Is that good that he's writing it with his brother? I'm happy it's going forward. I just don't.
What have they written so far?
I don't know.
Let's check. Donald Glover.
Justin Simeon has exited the Disney Plus project. Okay, so that's why there wasn't much news on it. Now they're taking over.
Yeah, he was the. Did he do Haunted House or something?
Okay. The
I
deal,
believe.
first reported by Above the Line, was made prior to the writer's strike, which began in May. Justin Simeon, who was previously attached to develop Lando, exited the Star Wars project prior to the duo signing on. Let's be honest, Kathy wanted Donald Glover back for a while. The writer before probably didn't have any chance because a lot of these talent, they want their production deal, their team to get work too, and it's not just about him coming back. And no fault of Donald Glover, because this is the power move in Hollywood. It's more than just sign me on; it's sign my team, right?
Yes.
My production team. My brother's a writer. Maybe he wants to do more writing with his brother, like
Hmm.
well, he's not a director yet, too, but like Jordan Peele has a team that writes this stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. His brother has won 3 Emmy awards.
Mm-hmm.
One 2017 Outstanding Writing for a Comedy Series, Atlanta.
Oh,
2018
Atlanta. Yeah. Well,
Outstanding
that's
Writing, Outstanding Writing for a Variety Series, SNL, and then he won again in 2018 for Atlanta.
okay.
Hmm.
Well, Degrassi says, I bet it wasn't that. Okay. He thinks there was maybe creative differences with the other writer. But I didn't realize his brother helped write Atlanta. That's significant. That's got all. I haven't personally watched it,
Hmm.
but I hear all kinds of things about it, words and people saying it's great. Um, all right, let me see here. So that's good. I'm glad it's moving forward. We'll have to see if it still continues after the strike. He's a fantastic director. I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know. I guess I was ignorant to that, Degrassi. I didn't know he's a director too.
Who's
There's no
that?
way this deal. Donald Glover.
Ah,
I didn't know he was a director too. There's no way this deal was done before the strike, and this is the first one. We're hearing about. Okay, so he's saying that this is people working under the table,
hmm,
not enacted like this was done, suggesting that they're still operating in some capacity, but just say, "Oh, this was already done," which is very possible. Um, what do you think of that? If they're actually doing it now, and like, "Oh, we made this deal before the strike."
hmm.
I don't care. I just want I just
Long
want
as long as
entertainment to
the
come
final
back.
long as the final product is good.
Yeah.
What did he direct?
Uh,
Oh, huh. Atlanta, Swarm.
yeah, we just saw this like a few days ago. We just covered this, and it seemed really well. I didn't see. Actually, I did not read this. What?
What? The last
Uh,
thing I was told was they loved it, but needed to put a pin in it until. Uh, huh.
well, this is the Hollywood Reporter, so hopefully this is going to come to existence. I think this isn't going to go through the typical Kathy Kennedy development. How I don't. I think it's gonna move pretty fast because of the success of his brother. Now we're talking about it, and he helped with Atlanta. That is significant. That's going to help grease the wheels of this project pretty fast. And also that Kathy, even before Donald Glover. It was like, what are you talking about, Kathy? Like when she was saying, "Oh, we're working on a series," and he wasn't ready to announce that. Remember at some Star Wars Celebration years ago, he's like, "Well, hold on a second. Hold on a second." She was trying to promote it before it was even a done deal. Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
It does look good.
What is that on? Is that a movie or series?
Series, I believe, or made for TV streaming movie.
We're almost done with dinner. We'll hurry up, Brian, because we want to watch. We want to watch Twisted Metal. We got 5 people waiting. CJH is here. You're gonna watch Twisted Metal with us, CJH? It's only 30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes, maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Why are you here?
Wait.
I'm just kidding.
We're talking about Lando.
Oh, yeah, for like a minute. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on this Lando?
If it actually comes out, sure.
Well, it seems pretty likely based on the Hollywood Reporter and that they got him and his brother. I think that takes priority with Donald Glover too, I believe, right? You know, this type of thing where it's it's not just him, it's his production company potentially and his brother writing and he's starring in. I think that's going to move to the top of the list of his projects. What do you think there, Bruce, for top of the list?
Yes, because it's probably the biggest project he's probably going to work on.
Yeah. Okay,
can we find out what's going to happen with this, though?
Droid story. When was that announced?
The same time Lando was.
I'm not opposed to it. Honestly, it seems like I know people love droids, but
it was supposed to be about C-3PO and R2-D2 going on an adventure.
Yeah, but I
when was
honestly,
that announced?
I do kind of vaguely remember
the same
that.
time. Yeah.
But I have to say, I kind of think people, even though they love droids, they love the merch with droids, they love C-3PO and R2-D2, to see just a story just about droids could potentially be very boring unless done right. And the droids shine as sidekicks. I'm sorry. They make their best scenes, to me, subjectively, is when they're doing stuff to help the other heroes. And there's some, so it'd be very hard.
Well, I mean, there used to be that droid TV show, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't this what that is? Another cartoon?
I think it was going to be.
Yeah, it's animated.
Yeah. I think it was going to be Clone Wars style animation, like Bad Batch.
No, it was supposed to be like realistic animation, almost like those old Republic style.
Degrassi says the droid story is ILM's first full-length animated feature.
That's not true, because Clone Wars had a movie.
Okay.
They even put it in the theater.
It's about a new droid. R2 and 3PO are along for the ride. Okay. Well, I'm up for it. Let me see what this other story is. If you're just getting here, please remember to thumbs up the video. CJH, please remember to thumbs up the video.
What do you mean? I had thumbs down. I'm joking.
Voltaire, you made it. Woo!
For waiting, boys. I appreciate that.